when we started financial education a couple of years back, we bought radio spots, we spent huge amounts of money on social media campaigns and wonderful creative, and there's a place for that. There's certainly a place for that in this industry. But we wanted to do something different. We wanted to make sure that the money we were spending really made an impact. And even if it meant that we reached fewer people, it was about that quality of the engagement. That's what we were chasing.
So Gold Youth was started in 2004. Our CEO really had a vision for African young people to really harness their potential and become the leaders that they were created to be.
We had to think about a different way of getting to them in the places that they actually are, because the information is flying around and it's still not making a difference. So we realized there must be other things, there must be cultural things, there must be values, there must be certain things, there must be a missing link. And then when we look at some of the stats of where they're getting their information from, we realize that 71% of South Africans get their financial information from family and friends and from religious organizations.
So we base our program on the methodology of peer education. There's so much information out there, and information is powerful, but it's more powerful when it's role modeled in a real situation with people that can mentor others, that can be part of a community, and that's when the information really has legs and it's just elevated.
People, especially young people, even adults, not just the young people, even adults, people are not usually educated when it comes to finance management, and we find ourselves in a lot of debt. Some of the things could have been avoided had we known before.
So for me, one of the key reasons that we have high levels of poverty in South Africa comes down to issues of access to opportunities and access to resources. So many families in South Africa struggle with access to resources in the sense that they are unable to access basic financial services and even basic financial knowledge upon which to access financial services.
People would not know what to be prioritized. Before you know it, people are in debt. People are earning far much less than what they are so much in debt with.
We have seen quite significantly that young people and households are struggling with their relationship with money. They don't know how to translate their skills and their knowledge and their competencies that they have into becoming income-generating opportunities. So they don't know how to earn. They are seeing themselves stuck and they don't know how to be unstuck. They're not understanding their propensity to move towards loans. They're not understanding the dynamics of borrowing, and so it's just fueling a cycle of poverty and increased indebtedness. I believe that 85% of South Africans are already over-indebted.
It's not dire yet, but it is really problematic in South Africa, and that makes it an even bigger challenge for us as a business, but also makes it more imperative for us to get involved, to try and help solve this.
Gold Youth has an amazing peer education model, and it's something that really resonated with us as a business because we have 2,000 young people in this organization. It's very much built on friendships and a family sort of orientation, very much an each one reach one thing, which is exactly what Gold does. And the work that they do, it's been proven that it works. So it's easy for an organization like ourselves to go in and to support them financially and with other resources, because we know that what we are investing in is something that is proven.
I just want to welcome you today. We have a special guest with us. Shafika Isaacs from Direct Access has come and she's going to share some inspiring information and stories.
Nice to see you again. So I don't know all of
what we aim to do is to create a movement of young people that are catalysts of social and economic change, that are embedded within communities and schools, so that we can start to measure outcomes around education, improved education. We can measure outcomes around social mindset and behavior change, and also look at transformation within the job creation space. The way we do that is through selecting adolescent youth from communities that come from divergent families, that are coming from vulnerable households, that are coming from disenfranchised communities, and we journey with them for a period of 4 years, from grade 9 in South Africa up until matric and then beyond, where we support them through an intensive and a very rigorous skills training and mentorship program. They're paired with a facilitator intern who is also a beneficiary within the Gold Youth model and program. And these facilitator interns journey with them across these 4 years.
I think that if we continue working the way that we are, by trying to be more inclusive, trying to create opportunities, especially for individuals who were previously disadvantaged or excluded from the best opportunities in the economy, then South Africa can change the path. However, with that comes the qualification that the change will be somewhat slow. You're trying to turn around an economy of almost 60 million people and send it in a new direction. So imagine that you're trying to turn this massive ship on a new path, and it's very difficult to do so in a short period of time. But with commitment and with a bit of belief, the South African economy can turn around. I think the foundation on that lies in the establishment and the promotion of public-private partnerships.
It's important for us to learn what we need to learn from this first pilot, and it's not something that Direct Access feels that they own. It's something that, should it work, we'll be more than willing to share the information and the knowledge, because it's for the benefit of everybody at the end of the day.
I discovered that it is very important for people to have financial education. It doesn't matter whether you're young, it doesn't matter whether you're old, it doesn't matter whether what profession are you in. This is crucial for everyone.
I see myself as a leader. I see myself as a business owner, CEO, because I'm in here in this organization to learn and to implement what I'm learning, because it's useful to people.
I am very hopeful because I want to have an impact in the world. I want to groom leaders, groom critical thinkers, people who are gonna invent, people who are gonna change the narrative. And I'm hoping I'm part of that, because somebody also inspired me. So I'm very hopeful about a better future for all, an inclusive future.
You can make it. I am telling you, you can make it. Life can be lived in any situations. You can make it.